So we're here for episode number 4. I don't know what the hell that sound was, but it's episode 5 also for the French Grand Prix. We've had 2 successful Grand Prix out of Baku and Canada. France, however, very different circuit to what our car is built for. We have a very power heavy car instead of an aerodynamics car, and very tricky turns in France. So the moment we're 10th in the Drivers' Championship, 7th in the Constructors. We're kind of sandwiched exactly between Alfa Romeo, Alpine, and AlphaTauri. So I guess between 6th and 9th is where we're battling for. Yeah, so look at the results. 2 scoring finishes recently for us. Jack's come close a couple times. But yeah, France, I don't know how France is going to go. France is not a track that our car is particularly built for. It's a very aerodynamic chassis track, which is what we have not developed on at all. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're now ready for qualifying. We've gone for a high downforce setting, high rear especially. Rear definitely could easily get lost on this track with the way the corners work. If we could get out Q1, I would be happy. We make Q3 in Canada. This track is not suited for the car. We should get ready. Going into the first chicane, I guess. Yeah, you definitely call this a chicane. 1 and 2. This track just hurts my eyes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get the blue lines are good for stopping a car, but they just hurt my eyes. They confuse the hell out of you. But yeah, this is very tight medium speed corners, very tricky to hit, especially out of control. It's very hard to nail these corners. Let's go into the straight. This is where our car will be advantaged in this second sector. Especially this is where we're going to need to get the time if we're going to have a good position in qualifying. So going on to this chicane. You just see we had to go a bit harder on the brakes because we just had too much speed going in. It's coming up to the C corner, I believe this is called. Yeah, we absolutely get that right. That's important to get right, to get enough speed going into this. Definitely the hardest turn to get right as we go a bit wide. It's very hard to nail that corner. The last sector, very technical. I'm honestly believing that us going too hard on the power is a detriment to us for tracks like these. Because there's just no aerodynamics with having too much speed into these corners. Which is a detriment to us as we come now to the line. And unfortunately that is it for us. It started raining towards the other qualifiers, so we could not get another lap in. We're out by 2 attempts to the Alfa Romeo. Kimi Räikkönen will be starting 17 on the grid unless there are penalties. Not exactly what we wanted, but this is a track where I feel like we could afford to have a bad race day, and it's going to happen. We're a backmarker team. We're going to miss out on points regularly, so I won't be too mad if it's fast. But we move now on to the Grand Prix.
Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking 2 wheels today, we're talking 4, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 left and 9 right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the chicane Nord. And watch out for the drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sergio Perez and Sainz, Vettel, Ricciardo, Norris and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso and Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, the owner driver, Mick Schumacher and Esteban Ocon, Latifi, Russell, Aitken and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So just for this Grand Prix,
let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So just for this race, I just want to say something first. So, my game crashed in the middle of this, so we're missing a big chunk of the race towards the end. It's between lap 30 and lap 47, I believe. Can't remember the top of the head, but yeah, there's no because of that we can't get any broadcast camera angles. So all this will be from my gameplay camera, which it's not as good as having the broadcast. I really do like having the broadcast camera because we can see what other drivers are doing, how the battle up front's going to be, since there's a decent championship battle. But yeah, unfortunately we don't have that today because my game decided to crash, and yeah, there's going to be a massive chunk missing from it, which is really unfortunate, to be honest, but I have to make do with how I make do. Now enjoy France, I guess, if that's possible. Let's go for 5 red lights. It's long on. It's lights out. Away we go. We get a brilliant start compared to Giovinazzi. Straight away we're ahead of it. We're going to see if we could go for the inside. Alonso's not giving us that space, so we're going to have to put in the middle. We're getting forced out, but Alonso gives us the space eventually. So we're through. We have a spinner behind. I think that's Kimi Raikkonen's gone for a spin. For some reason we haven't jumped there. Everything kind of is broke at the moment. You're trying to get past Lance Stroll totally legally. Pierre Gasly totally legally also. Yeah, this is what you have to do in France. It'd be a bit illegal. You have to do Danny Ricciardo, but this time don't get caught by the stewards. You're hoping to get power from the slipstream. This is where we're going to be dominating today. Going to see if we can go down the inside. Pierre Gasly, we can't get it. We're just outside the points. We're 11th right now. It's a good start. We was 16th. I think there was a penalty for Ocon, I believe. So yeah, we did get elevated start. So we're 5 spots up from the start, but we're just outside the points. It's always annoying when you're just outside the points. But we're just gonna see if we can keep DRS on the AlphaTauri. Vettel ahead of us, Norris. These cars are definitely faster than us, especially on this track. We go to the next lap. We're still on Gasly's behind. You can see how much more power we're getting. The slipstream, our better engine, the Ferrari engine, and we go down the inside and yeah, Stewart's didn't see anything anyways. Yeah, we completely lose it. We let Gasly by totally. Let Gasly by. We're getting more power again. We're gonna go down the inside and see. This could be tie. We're gonna need to go as tight as we can. Hoping the space is given by Gasly. It's pure respect. Oh, we go a bit understeer there. We kind of force Gasly out. Stroll comes back into us. We hit Stroll. We're spun around. We're rolling back on the track. Oh no. We had no control there, unfortunately. Oh, it's really unfortunate. We got hit by Stroll and we just had no control of the car. We just rolled back into the track, and yep, took out Ocon, unfortunately. We're getting ready for the restart. Put to the back of the grid. But we can definitely just do one more stop from here. Other people will be doing 2 stops. We can go onto the medium since we started on the softs. So there's potential for us, but behind Mick Schumacher in the Haas at the moment. As we're waiting for the restart. And the restart happens at the worst time for us. Right as we're preparing for the hairpin. We're just left in the dust compared to everyone. That restart could not have happened at the worst time for us. Mick Schumacher, everyone ahead of us gets a way better start than us. We're just left in the dust. We're going to see if we can try and catch up as we're just not knowing where the track is.
Stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
As we just send that ball. What the? Okay, that ball went flying. We are trying to see if we can keep pace up to Mick Schumacher and the Alfa Romeos ahead of us. After our brilliant pole, so we definitely caught up from it. So going ahead to a lap, we've definitely caught up. We're right on Mick Schumacher's rear. So we're going to go for a really bold move down the inside into turn 3, 4, I don't know. Don't know what turns are because there's a lot of kinks in France. With Mick Schumacher flying back us, we managed to keep the position. However, so that was the Alfa Romeos ahead of us. We got DRS. Are we going to have that much power compared to the Alfa Romeos? Ferrari on Ferrari engines. Not this lap at least. I'm just going to keep trying to build up. There's a massive DRS strain happening up there. The TV's causing a massive DRS strain, so we should easily catch up to this. And I think we've already caught up to this. And we're good to make our way through DRS strains. Yep, we've also Perez boxed after the safety car came in, so he must have contacted us up. But yeah, we're getting way more power than Giovinazzi, just showing how much more powerful our engine is. They're both Ferrari engines, but we just upgrade our engine like mad, and with ease we get Giovinazzi almost in the back of Raikkonen. As there's a bit of battle over there. Jack Aiken, our teammate, got ahead of Latifi, and Raikkonen slowed down. Giovinazzi gonna fire his back into the sea. He's ahead of us, so we're gonna have to make sure we give Giovinazzi the space here. Give as much as we can. We're running off the track. We have to get Giovinazzi the place back, I believe. Oh, it's going to be tying this. I don't know what you call this corner. I like to call it torture. But yeah, we get back through Giovinazzi into torture. You know, we're new lap, and we're going to go for the same move we did on Mick Schumacher to Kimi Raikkonen. It's definitely way more tired than it was with Mick Schumacher. Kimi Raikkonen saw it coming and went defensive. But we're able to hold the move. We have Nicholas Latifi ahead of us in the Williams. Ranked the worst car on performance. Worst car on power also, I believe. So this should be an easy move. As we're just absolutely about to run over Latifi. Even though he has DRS. Just the power compared. We're easily ahead of everyone else. Jack Aiken ahead of us. Now Jack, do you want your Skittles? If you want your skills, fuck off over to the left. Be a good boy, Jack, and you'll get your Skittles. Okay, good. You'll get 1 pack of Skittles, Jack. I guess you didn't really fight us. Yeah, pit stops have happened now. We've managed to catch up to Russell, who has yet to stop. A lot of pit stops happen, so we're up to 7th. We could definitely go longer on these mediums. There is still points are potentially possible. Just need to dispatch Russell. Perez on the same strategy, so we'll probably have to let him by when he eventually catches up to us. But George Russell, he's gone really long on these softs. Him and Aiken on the other was not to stop that star on the softs. But with ease, we get through George Russell on his dying softs. And well, remember when I said at the start we had a massive chunk out? This was it. It was a lot more than I thought originally. I thought it was only 20 laps. Nope, it was 30. Over 30. Lap 14 to lap 47 are gone. So, yep.
Gap ahead is 10.2 seconds.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm on softs, after our second round of pit stops, Carlos Sainz casually decided to ram into us, ruining both our chances for points. But then we chucked on the softs and got the fast lap, so I guess that's selfie. But cheers, Carlos. Wish I could find that clip. But yeah, cheers, Carlos. Also, happy birthday, IRL, Carlos Sainz. Is that a... Don't tell me Lewis Hamilton is retiring from the Grand Prix. 3 races in a row. He won the first 3 races. He's not finished a Grand Prix since. Hamilton is out. As now we got Daniel Ricciardo. He stole our fastest lap. He took everything from us. He's going to take our 11th place away from us. Now, he's going to go. He's going. We're going to have to battle him tight this chicane. Okay, that got really tight. He went for a very bold Daniel Ricciardo style move, to be fair. But yeah, I think our softs are way more older than his. I can't remember when we put those. See, this is what the issue of missing over half the Grand Prix is, because cheers game for crashing. But yeah, Daniel Ricciardo, he's got DRS. We're going to try and force him as best we can. We have to give him the space, though. We don't want to be known as a, meanie. But yeah, Daniel Ricciardo with ease takes 11th from us. Yeah. But yeah, we come to the end. Valtteri Bottas won the Grand Prix. You can't show the clip of him winning, because cheers game. We come home for an okayish 12 after starting 16th. It could have been more, but we'll never see.
Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So Valtteri Bottas wins, Verstappen second, Leclerc third after a very boring French Grand Prix for my video way. Really like the French Grand Prix apart from this year's one. But yeah, we look at the race breakdown. We could have scored, but yeah, we got shunted. I think we were 8th when we got shunted by Sainz. Yeah. Leclerc on the podium for the 2nd race in a row, I believe. Yeah, Hamilton DNF, Giovinazzi DNF. I actually can't remember when he DNF, to be honest. Ocon DNF. Before the championship, we have a new leader. Valtteri Bottas leads. Verstappen takes 2nd. Hamilton is in 3rd. Remember, he has not scored in 3 races. He has DNF'd the 3 past races. Lando Norris is in the championship fight. He's 17 points off Valtteri Bottas. We're still 10th somehow, because everyone around us everyone below us just didn't score. Yeah, we're kind of a bit separated. Like, Sainz should be ahead of us. He will probably end up ahead of us. He's not having luck, I guess. Constructors Championship, we still hold separate. Alpine ahead of Alfa Romeo. Red Bull leapfrog McLaren. We're going to move on to Austria. I think this is going to be a track that suits us. But until then, see you.